Hey everyone, welcome to Meeple Bits. Thanks for joining me today. In today's episode of Organizing Bits, we're going to tackle the game Explorers of the North Sea. So this one really could have done better with a box insert, so I went ahead and brought out the 3D printer and gave it a tackle. So links to the files used are going to be in the description down below if you wanted to upgrade your insert using what I've done here today. So with that, let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll take a peek at the box in just a second. So what I have for pieces, you'll notice here, is a holder for the hex tiles. We've got a holder for the livestocks, a little holder for the other bits and pieces, player containers for all their ships, and then a container to hold the captain cards as well as the scorecards. So with that, let's go ahead and open this guy up and see what we're working with. Okay, so right away, we've got the Rune Saga tokens here, and look how easily the tiles are already falling out of place. So it's really difficult for me to store this upright because these tiles just kind of fly everywhere. So let's go ahead and dismantle everything that we have in this box and set up the new insert. So with that, let's go ahead and I guess grab all these tiles. Now, one caveat that I should have mentioned, that this insert is for use with the Rocks of Ruins expansion. So the Rocks of Ruins expansion is in here. I've got the separate rulebook right over there. So in order to have enough tiles to fill up this container, it is important that that's what you're using. All right, so let's go ahead and start stacking up tiles. Well, let's go ahead and dismantle the box first so that we can get ourselves organized. All right. Now that everything is out and dismantled, we can now take that next step. Okay. So here's the empty box, and we're going to go ahead and insert the tiles like so. So we're going to go ahead and just grab all these tiles and begin filling up the divots. Now the print should allow for each of the 3 locations to hold a tile flush against the very top. So they should have an even distribution of all the tiles. So beautiful. Nice and flush. That looks great. Okay, next let's go ahead and tackle I guess the bits and pieces for the players. So in this one, the way that the box is designed, we can actually take all the colors and store them in their boxes without the pieces here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start stacking each of these one by one down at the bottom, because they're going to be able to stay even upright in their positions, because this piece here is actually going to rest on top. So we shouldn't have any pieces that will fall when we store it upright. So we've got 5 of these total. Let's go ahead and just position them down there. Okay. And perfect. Okay, so this is what we have now. There we go. So this is where we have everything right now. So we've got all the pieces ready to go. Now this guy is going to go flush right down here. So it's gonna create some padding also on the edges. So we'll tackle that in just a moment. Now this one, we're going to fill it up with the additional tokens, which we have over here. So this dual slot piece gets the blood tokens. Let's go ahead and or the victory point tokens, I should say. So drop those in over there like so. So far, so good. Okay. And now that we've got that in there, we're going to actually slide this dual layer, the tall piece, and slide it right inside of there. Okay, like so. Now, there is going to be a little bit of a gap right here, but that's okay. Then we're going to take the tiles from Rocks of Ruin, so the big circle ones, and then just drop those down there. And then we're going to take the additional raid tokens. There we go. So all of these that have the backings, we want to fill up inside of the other slot. Okay, perfect. And then the rest of the pieces that we have, we are going to slide into the other side of the base game. So that goes into this slot shared with the victory tokens. Okay, now that that's taken care of, here's what we got. So we've got a good distribution of the tiles. We've got the player pieces here, the victory tokens, the shipwreck tokens, the raid tokens, and everything from Rocks of Ruin over there. So now that that is taken care of, we're ready for the next piece, which is the livestock. Well, no, let's do the score pad first. So we do need a place for the first player marker. And so that rests right inside there. Then we're gonna find here it is, the Rune Saga tokens. Pull those guys out. All right, so these little Rune Saga tokens, just drop them next to the first player marker, like so. There we go. Then put the pieces at the bottom, putting these score pads right on top. Well, let's see, score pad goes here, and then the Rocks of Ruin score pad on top like that. So you've got all the pieces like so. So once you've got this like that, you want to grab the, where did I put it? The captain's tiles. So what we want to do is grab this, and then once that's in place, we're going to take the captain's boards, the leaderboards, and put them right on top, nice and flush. So there we go. And that's in. And then this will be placed right on top like so. So now we've got this holding down pieces here, the settlement tokens. And now our final organization is going to be in the form of the livestock. So let's go ahead and pull these out and get them nice and organized. So each livestock gets their own place to live. Good to go. So once you've got all the livestock put into this piece, there's a lid that we are going to slide right on top, holding them where they belong, which then goes right inside of there. And there you have it. We've got a new organization for Explorers of the North Sea with the expansion Rocks of Ruin. So from here, you know, we can start to stack everything on top. So we'll just grab these boards. We'll grab the starter tiles. Actually, let's place the starter tiles down first. Okay, starter tiles, expansion boards. These additional Rune Saga tiles will just kind of hide right in there. So now here's our final product. Everything nice and tight inside of there. Putting the instruction books right on top. So there you have it, guys. So then when you're ready to play, just pull everything out, you know, set aside Rune Saga if you're not using it, get your starter boards, but then you can just pull out the tiles and have a nice little holder ready to go on the table so that you could store these face down inside of here instead. That way you could just have them kind of shuffled and ready to go for a 3 draw decks. And all the other pieces nice and put in place. So that's going to do it for this one, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed organizing bits. If you've printed this one yourself and have any questions about it, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you've enjoyed the content, I really appreciate the support. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, everyone, until next time, thanks so much for watching.